Huge news for Bitcoin today. Another bank selling Bitcoin to their customers. Massive news out of Brazil, to one of the world's largest e-commerce websites, now also offering cryptocurrencies to their customers. And El Salvador back in the news again, building a Bitcoin city, as well as buying $500 million worth of Bitcoin. Also diving into the technicals in today's video. My name is Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. So if that's a topic you'd like to learn some more about, maybe just stay up to date with, then you should definitely subscribe to the Lark Davis channel. Also, if you can take a quick second to tap on that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm, I'd massively appreciate it. And of course, anybody who would like to receive a notification when I put out a new video, you should click on the notification bell. By the way, if you are a cryptocurrency trader, then you need to get yourself an account over on Femex. You can long and short Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, all of the top coins. And right now they're having an insane bonus of up to $3,500 in trading bonuses for depositing crypto over on the platform, making your trades over there. And that's in addition to the extra $100 bonus and 10% off of your fees that you'll get by using the link down below in the description to start your Femex account. So if you are a trader, go ahead and check that out. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the charts. So, lots of interesting things going on here. First off, let's talk about the potential at this point for a double bottom to be forming up. Now, we've seen Bitcoin coming down twice now to get into this approximate area of support here, around $55,500. Now, that's not a strong area of support by any means compared to, for example, the strong support that we have here at $53,000 for Bitcoin, which is a very, very major area of price support for us. However, we have had this happening, so maybe we could be getting ready to start seeing a double bottom pattern forming up, the W pattern, if you will. Now, that is a bullish pattern. However, what you need to know about this bullish pattern is that it only confirms once we close above here. So let's just draw a line on there. It confirms when we close above this red line here. So we need to see the price coming back up over the next couple days, forming our W pattern. And if we can close above this red line, well, then the price will go back up, or at least that is the theory, of course, behind our W pattern. Now, the technical breakout target for that would not put us back at a new all-time high or anything, but it could get us out of the doldrums that crypto is currently in. Bitcoin in particular. The rest of the crypto market's been going crazy. Metaverse coins, gaming coins, layer ones, Avalanche is on a big run, Trader Joe's on a big run, Wilder World's going crazy, Sandbox going crazy, everything's going crazy except old man Bitcoin. Not doing much these days. But so long as Bitcoin doesn't nuke, then the rest of the market should be doing pretty okay. What you want for altcoins to succeed is for Bitcoin to kind of be relatively chill. That's where altcoins tend to succeed the best. But anyway, if we do get that breakout, if we get a confirmation that would be a daily candle closed above basically $60,000, then we could see the price coming up to $64,000 as the breakout target from that particular W pattern. However, we are still in a pretty gosh darn good downtrend here for Bitcoin at the moment, really until we cross over this line here. We are going to be in a downtrend for Bitcoin. Now, that W pattern breakout, if it happens, again, we have not confirmed the breakout for that yet. We need to confirm a daily candle of $60,000 to see that breakout confirmed. If that happens, that would break us out of the downtrend, which you can see right here. That is the line we want to see the price closing above. Also, of course, coinciding with really what I call right now the front line in the battle between the bulls and the bears. That is right here in this particular price zone. So in that area, what we are seeing is a lot of messy price history, supports and resistance levels, a lot of buying confluence in this area as well. If you look at the on-chain data. So we really want to see this area be conquered. As long as the price is trading below that, this whole area is acting as an area of resistance. That's basically $61,000 to $62,000. Once we blast over that, well, then that could help push us up to a new all-time high. Of course, if we can close some strong daily candles above that area and start building up support here. Now, if that's the optimistic scenario. If this does not end up being a double bottom pattern, which again must be confirmed above $60,000, then we could still see further downside coming in here for Bitcoin. A move down to this $53,000, $52,500 area would not surprise me still. So we could still see that happen. Obviously, if that did happen, it would invalidate the potential for a double bottom scenario to be playing out here on the daily charts. Be a juicy buying opportunity, though, if it did happen. So we'll keep an eye out to see how that all plays out, of course. Now, I want to share this chart with you from TechDev52 because it just helps provide a bit of perspective, as well as making you realize, like, holy cow, man, what is going on with these charts these days? Like, the level of similarity playing out in some of these charts is just mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing. So he's got the charts here of Bitcoin in 2017, which is the red line, versus Bitcoin in 2021. You can see, look at just, it's incredible, absolutely incredible. Mid-July, big dip for Bitcoin, same as in 2021. September, the dip starts, goes down. Mid-November, big dip. Late November, price picks up. Not to say, of course, that the price is definitely going to start blasting higher in the next week. Very well could, though. All it takes is one or two big news stories, and you guys know how quickly things can move around here. Although at this point, Plan B and his calls for Bitcoin to go to $98,000 in the month of November, not looking like they're going to get hit. However, whether it's November, whether it's December, whenever, Bitcoin's going to $100,000. It's just a matter of when, not if. Now let's get into the news. So, a new bank offering Bitcoin to their customers, this time out of Estonia. Go Estonia. Nice. So LHV Bank is the first bank in Estonia to now allow customers to buy Bitcoin. Not as big, of course, as the Commonwealth Bank story out of Australia that I shared with you maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Can't remember exactly when that happened, but very recently, that bank in Australia has, probably as many customers as the entire population of Estonia or more. So it's kind of a bigger deal, but still, every bank matters. We're moving towards a situation where every bank is going to start offering Bitcoin services to their customers. It will be everywhere. Any bank that doesn't is going to be left behind. They're going to get blockbustered. This is an incredible economic opportunity for the financial institutions that get it right, that get on board, that start taking part in the future of finance. They'll start offering Bitcoin to their customers. They'll start offering other cryptocurrency assets as we go along. You can probably buy Litecoin and Ethereum and stuff like this at your local bank. Then, of course, banks will start tapping into DeFi, etc., etc. It's what's happening. It's the trajectory of where we see all of this stuff moving. So welcome to the party, LHV. Welcome. Very cool stuff. Now, let's get into the big stories of today. The first one is this from Mercado Libre. Now, they are a massive e-commerce player, particularly, of course, in Latin America. They have something like 170 million users, something like that. They are now going to enable access to cryptocurrency buying, selling, and custody starting this week. Nice. Now, I do need to point out that this is for their pay service, which all 170 million Mercado Libre users are not using. I think it's 20 some million or something like that who have got the pay app, but still a massive deal because this is one of the biggest e-commerce giants in the freaking world. And they're launching this product in Brazil, one of the biggest economies in the world. Awesome adoption news. I think just 2 weeks ago, we covered a story out of Brazil about how one of the big ride-sharing apps was going to start letting people buy and sell and custody cryptocurrencies in the ride-sharing app wallet. Now we have Mercado Libre hopping on. I mean, that's the equivalent of if you had Uber letting people store Bitcoin in their wallets. Massive, right? Well, the Brazilian Uber did exactly that. Now we have basically the Brazilian eBay, well, Latin American eBay. Mercado Libre is all over the place. They're not just in Brazil, they're in Argentina and Colombia and stuff as well. They're offering crypto to their customers. It's a smart move. Honestly, any tech company at this point, like, how are you not offering some kind of crypto service? It makes you realize that companies like eBay, mega behind the times. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Come on, you gotta get with the program here, guys. You gotta get some crypto stuff on board. Other companies are moving fast. The competition's out there, the competition's hungry, and anything that these companies can do to bring up revenue, to offer more services to their customers. Crypto is like the hottest thing in the world right now, investment-wise. People want to get their hands on it. These guys are smart. Very smart company offering this to their customers. And really any tech companies that don't have some kind of crypto play right now, you're in blockbuster territory at this point. This is why we've seen Facebook launching their metaverse stuff, as well as their cryptocurrency wallet for stablecoin payments. This is why we see all these companies starting to get in. But there are still some big companies that are not in. I mean, come on, Netflix. Where's your crypto play, man? Go out and buy some Bitcoin, or at least just buy some Bitcoin. If you're not going to start paying people in tokens to watch, some of your programs, or if you're not going to start giving people NFTs or something, at least buy some Bitcoin and put it on the balance sheet, Netflix. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Big news out of Brazil. Very excited about that. Final story for today, coming out of El Salvador. And this happened a few days ago. You might have already heard the news, but El Salvador is building the Bitcoin City. This will be backed by $1 billion in Bitcoin bonds. Here is a picture of the president of El Salvador announcing that 0% income tax, no capital gains tax, no property tax, no payroll tax, no municipal taxes, and no emissions, because they're going to be powering all of this with volcanoes. Bitcoin's cooler when you involve volcanoes. It's just a fact. Volcano mined Bitcoin is the coolest form of Bitcoin. Is there a cooler form of Bitcoin? No, there isn't. You can't answer that because the answer is it's volcano mined Bitcoin. That's why. So this is pretty cool. Bitcoin City, obviously a massive initiative here by El Salvador. They're basically issuing $1 billion in debt. $500 million of those bonds are going to go to build Bitcoin City. The other $500 million is going to be used to buy Bitcoin. El Salvador, man, they're crazy. I love these guys. The insane thing is, El Salvador here now in Bitcoin, participating in this financial revolution. They're an early mover. I mean, come on. Argentina, where are you at, man? Colombia, where are you at? Costa Rica, Panama. Come on, guys, get with the program. I mean, some of these countries like Panama, they're still using the US dollar, man. What are you doing? Get on the Bitcoin train. El Salvador is proven. The IMF didn't crush them. The US State Department didn't crush them. Oh, they issued some stern warnings. They wagged their fingers. They sent letters. They did it anyway. Because it can't be stopped. Bitcoin can't be stopped. El Salvador is now reaping the benefits of that. They're getting investment. They're getting media attention. They're getting gains, literally, from buying Bitcoin at this point. It's craziness. It is craziness. This is very, very exciting stuff to be happening at a country level. And that's, of course, just the Latin American countries. Where are the African countries, right? Where are the European countries? Why hasn't Switzerland put Bitcoin on the balance sheet of the central bank yet? They're behind the times already. El Salvador is out here schooling all of these other countries. And sometimes it takes a small country like this to be a leader in adoption of this kind of new technology. And they're going for it, man. They're going for it. They're building Bitcoin City. I'm sure you'll get a lot of companies, expats, all that kind of stuff moving down there, of course, to chase after the favorable tax scenario. I'm sure they're probably going to have some kind of digital nomad visa that they'll start giving out to people. Be pretty exciting stuff to see all that happen. And of course, their $500 million Bitcoin buy, fast forward that 10 years, that's going to be worth billions in the exact same way that MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin last year is now worth many billions more than when they bought it. Fascinating move. I absolutely love it. It's so big for adoption too. It's absolutely crazy. Literally, a country is issuing bonds to buy Bitcoin. Incredible, incredible stuff. They're the first. They will definitely not be the last. Definitely not be the last. These other countries, they need to play catch up. They need to play catch up now. Also, just to point out as well, El Salvador, they aren't even the issuers of their own currency. One of the reasons El Salvador was such a good use case for Bitcoin was because 70% of people didn't even have bank accounts. Now, more people in the country have Bitcoin wallets than bank accounts. So that was one thing. The other thing is that El Salvador uses the US fricking dollar. I mean, look, it's not that your average citizen in America is able to dictate the policies of inflation or the dollar or any of this stuff, but it just goes to a whole next level when you're a different country using another country's money. That's why Bitcoin is such a great alternative. It's not a country's money, it's the people's money. It's global money. It's everybody's money. And they're adopting it in a very, very serious way, which is super, super exciting. And as Dylan points out here, what happens when a larger nation that can actually print their own money starts buying up Bitcoin? Right? Think about that. The US, they just print their own money. Argentina, they just print their own money. What happens when Argentina says, hey, we're just going to print 20 billion pesos and buy some Bitcoin? Well, the peso's going to go down like that, but the peso's been going down like that for years. But it'd be a very smart move strategically for any country that has the balls to print a bunch of money to buy Bitcoin. Anyway, just my 2 Satoshis for the day. Your question, what is going to be the next country to adopt Bitcoin in a serious way like El Salvador has? Is it going to be somewhere like Panama, or is it going to be somewhere like Switzerland? Maybe it's going to be somewhere over in East Asia. Maybe it's going to be, Laos or something like that that's going to do it next. Curious to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.